In an effort to stay relevant, the crusty old crow felt compelled to dress like Deadpool while he painted his figurines. While thinking, he realized that this might have been a critical error, a turning point for his channel, wherein he jumped the shark himself, that critical moment that he criticizes so many things about the Joe line for having done, he himself has done in this very moment by wearing the Deadpool mask on the day of the trailer. Regardless of how he feels about the awesome things that he saw in that trailer, like a dead Ant-Man in his giant form, which harkens back to the Old Man Logan series, or Cassandra Nova beating the crap out of Wolverine in a fight, or maybe it was the little shop in the background that was blowing up while the two heroes, Wolverine and Deadpool, strutted forward towards an enemy we're one day going to see. And that little shop was called Leafield's Just Feet. And that was the moment I knew that they were going to make this movie. Oh, I'm looking forward to it now. At least they were making it for us, the fans, the ones that knew. Rob Liefeld is the guy that first created Deadpool. And man, Rob Liefeld, when he first started, he could not draw feet. Every face looked like Cable. Every other face had a mask like Deadpool. And his feet all looked like they would be broken with a flick of a penny. Anyways, if it's one thing that I've realized also, it's that it must take a hell of a long time to film a Deadpool movie. Because guys, wearing a mask like this and trying to do anything at all is a testament to dedication, to not being able to breathe, barely being able to see. You definitely can't smell. Taste is off the table, and now I have to take the mask off because taste isn't as off the table as I thought it would be. And now I see perhaps this mask has been somewhere I haven't known about. Anyways, yeah, Crusty Old Crow just here doing one of his silly little customs for the day, but I did watch that Deadpool trailer. There was some impressive stuff on there. Now I gotta track down a pair of glasses. You'll pardon me while I fumble about like the old man I am and pull out these stupid dollar store red ones because that's all I had on hand. I am doing up a Bombstrike figure. It's fun to do, and quite honestly, like I said, I was watching JLS Comics when I was getting back briefed on Don Marino for that conversion, and got thinking about some things I wanted to share with you guys about doing conversions that I haven't been talking about. So there's that Don Marino I showed the other day. And one thing I would talk about, I've talked about priming and dry brushing. And, I've shown you could dry brush for quite a while before you have to start worrying about details, right? Like I've dry brushed all of this and I didn't start worrying about that black until I had the base black and the base flesh done on there. Then I worry about detail where it's the point of like coloring within the lines of the color. Okay, that's not fine detail where you bring up highlights like the wrinkles in the shirt or patches or, flesh tones and things like that. It's just the details wherein I've separated the figure from one solid gray into a series of gray, flesh, brown, green, what have you, into those patterns, right? So again, I look at it as in coloring within the lines, the basic patterns. Right now, what I've done is I've finished dry brushing and detailing the torso that I'm using for Bombstrike, which is a CoverGirl torso that I had left over from another kit. So it's that low-cut blouse meant to highlight the fact that she has cleavage. Ooh la la. So is that synonymous with what I saw in Bombstrike? Well, I saw the artist trying to draw her J. Scott Campbell busty female style. And we don't need another fashion beauty contest winner in G.I. Joe. If you look at the last few, Helix is a beautiful figure. CoverGirl was meant to be a beautiful figure. Scarlet's meant to be a beautiful figure, although she does have more of that girl next door. And then Jinx is going to be a beautiful Asiatic figure. This Star Wars figurehead that I had off one of the clearance figures I picked up on one of my Thrifty Thursdays, I grabbed it for the face for this kit, thinking I wanted a girl next door, somebody humble, and I could picture her being very, very humble. It's a great face sculpt. She's attractive, but she's not damn beautiful or hot, right? Like she's just plain almost. And that's no offense to the actress who played her or the efforts here. It's exactly what I wanted. I wanted a more common looking female. But the hair at the same time, I didn't realize I wanted this hair like this. I thought the hair was acceptable and I could use it and no problems. And even the little braid, I was like, yeah, just keep it. It's fine, right? But I didn't even think about giving her any kind of headgear. So when Loki had sent the box of 3D parts of the things I ordered him and the things I had ordered and the things he had issued out for the 350 contest, which I'll talk about a little bit later at the end. In there, for my order, he had thrown in some nice soft good caps and whatnot. And I was amazed at the helmets and the hats especially. And then my mind got blown when I realized that I had accidentally chosen the perfect hair that allows a female head to fit into one of these soft caps with the headphones, so she can actually do her job as a forward air controller and artillery observer and all that other stuff. She's got her headphones, so she has comms, and she's got a removable hat. And on top of which, when I wanted to do with Bombstrike was have her have a motorcycle, so that cap worked great. But even better is the fact that the helmets he sent me worked just as good. So she's got two hat options for her as a Ram rider, which you guys know I did the Ram Rat conversions, which are my reconnaissance and scout bikes kind of stuff. So she's booting around the battlefield with a little bit of serve gear and maybe a drone that she can launch out when she needs. And she can manipulate the battlefield with her partner Joker on their Rams. And she's got the right gear for it. So I'm very excited about how this one's going. Everything else is kind of falling together, but Rock and Roll is the other one that I am working on. While that is going to be a V2 Rock and Roll, I'm going to put an end state twist on it because I'm changing a few things about it. Not the feel and the look per se, but definitely that weapon. I can't do a double-barreled phalanx style 5.56 launching hell gun like he's carrying, like those two things ballistically. I can't justify them, and I certainly don't have the parts, and honestly they're just kind of over the top for me. A single barreled Gatling gun would have been fine, but 4 barrels is over the top. Anyways, I wanted to end this really quickly today by talking about the 350 contest. As you guys know, we are now at 355, which means Crow, you're 5 guys late in announcing the winner. Well, we're going to drag it out a little bit. This Wednesday night, Aaron the Toy Enhancer will have the 11 entries that I sent him today, and he will have narrowed them down to 5, okay? And that's no small task considering I went through those 11 entries and oh my God, I want to do them all. There wasn't a bad one on there that I was even slightly concerned about. All of them had great potential. So he's got to narrow that down to 5. But Wednesday night, he's going to take that 5, bounce that over to 3-star draw when we do our backyard battlefield get together on Wednesday night on 3-star's channel. Check and get your notifications for that, and you better be subscribed to 3-star draw, Aaron. You should be. Anyways, he's going to narrow that down to 3. And so at the end of the live, you'll know who the final 3 contestants are for that big prize package. And I will recap that package on Thursday when I take those 3 contestants and I assign them a numbers 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 5 and 6. And I roll a 6-sided dice. And we will see who the winner is of that prize package. And then that contest is done. And then we're going to roll towards that 500 contest where the subscriber wall is up for grabs that I'm building and adding to. And you guys have seen that because a lot of you are on it. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I am eagerly waiting to check out other things tonight. You know, like my Leafs are in the playoffs. They're doing crappy right off the hop. Hopefully they can redeem themselves in their next game. But I've been down this road before, so if you're tempted to leave me a Leafs chirp because you haven't seen me drinking out of my Leafs cup, just realize I've heard them all and I've said most of them more than once. But I think I'll surf the YouTubes tonight, see who's putting out one, see if Punk's on or if Aaron's on or Chad or any of these guys are on. Just hop in and hang out in the chat. And maybe I'll see you out there tonight. All right, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we will see you soon.